Welcome back to Secure 7, where we break down real-world hacking techniques and teach you how to defend against them. Today, we're focusing on a silent but deadly vulnerability in the OWASP Top 10, security logging and monitoring failures. Unlike flashy exploits like SQL injection, this weakness often lurks in the shadows, allowing attackers to remain inside a system for months or even years without being detected. By the end of this video, you'll understand what this failure is, why it happens, see real-world examples, watch a demo, and learn how to protect your organization. What does logging and monitoring mean? Before we discuss the failure, let's clarify what security logging and monitoring are. Logging means recording events that happen on a system. Logins, logouts, failed login attempts, file access, errors, configuration changes, basically anything that helps reconstruct what happened later. Monitoring means actively reviewing these logs, preferably in real time, using tools that analyze patterns and trigger alerts when something suspicious happens. Together, they form the backbone of detection. Without logs, you can't know an attack even happened. Without monitoring, you might have the logs, but no one notices the red flags until it's too late. Why failures are dangerous. Security experts say you can't protect what you can't see. If you're blind to malicious activity, attackers have free rein. They can move laterally, escalate privileges, exfiltrate data, and cover their tracks. Many companies focus all their budget on firewalls and antivirus, but forget the basic question, would we even notice if someone broke in? Real-world examples. In 2013, attackers breached retail giant Target via a third-party HVAC vendor. Once inside, they moved through the network for weeks. The shocking part, Target's security systems did generate alerts, but no one acted on them. 40 million credit and debit card numbers were stolen. Poor monitoring of security alerts and inadequate processes to respond cost Target over $200 million and lasting reputation damage. Equifax was breached through an unpatched Apache Struts vulnerability. Logs existed, but nobody correlated intrusion attempts with active exploitation. The breach went undetected for 76 days. Sensitive personal data of 143 million people, social security numbers, credit reports, was compromised. Capital One 2019 breach. A misconfigured firewall allowed access to an AWS S3 bucket. Because monitoring was insufficient, the breach wasn't discovered internally. It came to light only after the hacker bragged online. The lesson is clear. Even cloud environments need robust logging and monitoring. Notice a pattern? In all three cases, there were either missing logs, no correlation of data, or alerts ignored. Detection delay makes response meaningless. If logging is so important, why do organizations fail? Common reasons include 1. Logging the wrong events. Apps record trivial info messages, but not failed logins or access to sensitive files. 2. No centralization. Logs are scattered across servers, making cross-system analysis impossible. 3. Lack of alerting. Even if logs exist, no automated monitoring or CM integration means anomalies go unnoticed. 4. Retention problems. Logs overwritten every few days leave no forensic trail. 5. Skill gaps. Teams lack staff trained to review and interpret logs effectively. Demo concept. Let's walk through a simple demo to illustrate logging failure. We'll use DVWA, the Damn Vulnerable web app. Imagine an attacker trying multiple wrong passwords to brute force a user's account. In a properly monitored system, these failed logins would be logged and trigger an alert after several attempts. In DVWA, by default, no such logging occurs. We run Hydra or Burp Intruder to brute force the login. There are 0 alerts, no security team notifications. This is how attackers stay under the radar. If the attacker succeeds and logs in as admin, still no alerts. That's a perfect example of monitoring failure. Now, what should happen? Logs should be sent to a centralized system like Elk or Splunk with an automated rule: 5 failed logins in 2 minutes, trigger SOC alert. This simple change drastically reduces attacker dwell time. How to fix it? Here are concrete steps to prevent logging and monitoring failures. 1. Log the right events: failed logins, privilege escalations, file access, errors. 2. Centralize logs. Use a SIEM, security event management system like Splunk, ELK, Graylog. 3. Automate alerts. Define thresholds and trigger alarms for anomalies. 4. Protect logs. Secure them from tampering. Attackers love to erase their tracks. 5. Retain logs. Keep logs for at least 90 days or as per compliance. 6. Test your monitoring. Simulate attacks to see if your system detects them. Red team exercises help. These aren't just best practices, they're essential to detect intrusions before they become massive breaches. Security logging and monitoring failures may not get the spotlight like SQL injection, but they're the reason attackers succeed silently. The average detection time for a breach is over 200 days, nearly 7 months of unnoticed activity. Don't let that be your organization. Implement robust logging, monitor actively, and test regularly. Remember, you can't protect what you can't see. If you found this video helpful, like it, share it, and subscribe to Secure 7. In our next video, we'll cover another OWASP top 10 vulnerability with demos and real-world cases.